Hello everyone and welcome to this ThingLink Spotlight video. We wanted to bring to you some of our favourite ThingLinks that we've seen emerging throughout the global ThingLink education community. Not only are they our favourites, but we've also heard that they are inspiring other people too. With the recent coronavirus, we've heard that parents and carers are finding home learning quite overwhelming, and teachers have been looking for different ways in which to present choices. And Lorraine Salome from Austin Independent School District, which is in Austin in Texas, has put together a ThingLink that is a choice board offering her students choices of what they can do during the week and also how to keep in touch. Enough from me. I'd like to hand over now to Lorraine, who's going to explain all about the background to it and the impact that it's having with her learners. Over to you, Lorraine.
Thank you, Louise. The hardest part for me is going to be keeping this short because I could talk about the joys of ThingLink all day long. And I will try to be concise here and tell you just my favorite features of our interactive platform. Louise, you mentioned the families being overwhelmed, and I believe that that emotional overwhelm and just schedule disruption and pressure of everything that was happening with the quarantine really contributed to this ThingLink being such a wonderful solution. So basically what we were able to do is we created a background template image in Canva, and every week as we unrolled new content, we simply added that next ThingLink into the same homepage of our school's LMS, which is Canvas. It was important, number one, for the kids to be able to access the resources we were providing through our LMS for that privacy and protection. But as you may or may not know, it is really time consuming to build an entire structure for an online learning course in any LMS. So we just did not have the time or the energy to make a system that would be interactive through the capability of our LMS by itself. So embedding this ThingLink image in allowed us to offer resources week after week that followed the same template. And we kind of had two sections that were kind of for more emotional connecting activities. And then we had a printable section, which we were able to color code those icons to signify the difficulty level. But in addition to the symbology of all of these icons, which the kids became trained very quickly, and the families too, how to use this interactive image, we were also able to go ahead and on our hotspots, add extra images to give kids directions about how to accomplish the activity. Or, for example, we always made the exclamation point. We use that symbol to let the families know this is the place where we want you to start. And in that hotspot, we were able to create screencasts to show the families where to go.
Welcome to week 3, guys. Can you believe it's been 3 weeks already?
And so I believe that those key features, number one, being able to embed it into our LMS was huge. Number two, being able to specify the different kind of activities that we were able to offer using the little symbology of the tiny little hotspot icons was wonderful. Just such a nice way to let parents and families know what resources are kind of hiding behind that hotspot. And then we were able to do some fun little things as well. Like, for example, in week 3, we hid a secret message hiding behind one of the hotspots. So if kids found the secret message, they were to email me, and the first kids to do it got a little prize. And it was just a really nice way to house everything in one place, but also make it personal and make it interactive. So at the beginning of the week, we would start out with a leaderboard. This would link out to an Adobe Spark that would let kids know who was ahead, kind of giving those shout outs. Since we're not able to grade right now, that feedback and that encouragement was so important. And then we host a weekly live lesson in Zoom, but we also wanted to reduce the pressure on parents to actually be having to schedule around our live lesson schedule. And so we hosted those in Zoom through Nearpod. And then after we unleashed that through our live lesson, we were able to link to that self-paced Nearpod for the lesson of the week through our ThingLink. And so just as an example, this one image that you're looking at, we linked to Google Forms for a scavenger hunt activity. We linked to Nearpod, Canva, BrainPop, Dreambox, Flipgrid, a variety of printables, a problem of the day through our LMS, which is Canva, and online gaming platforms like Kahoot and Quizzes and Gimkit. And all of that I just mentioned is hiding behind this image, which uses a symbol system to alert parents what is behind there in families, and then also gives them instructions that are a little more personal and just a little more interactive. So as the weeks have gone on, we have really been able to see kids using the features that they need and that are appropriate for them. But as well as that, when they are interacting with our image, they are also able to get video footage of their teachers and listen to our voices and all of those connection pieces, which I feel like are just so important right now. The usage statistics from the ThingLink site was so handy for us as we evolved through this process. We're able to make each image a little bit more catered to what we see as being used the most. And in addition to that, we are housing all of our ThingLinks on one homepage in our LMS. And what that means for families is if they're behind, if they want to get ahead, if they missed a week, if they like a certain type of resource and want to go back to do it, they're not hunting through emails. They are not hunting all around a huge module in our LMS. They're just simply coming to this landing page and then taking away to a bajillion different resources. So I'm super happy with this ThingLink. I love it. It has been the best thing that could happen to us amidst this terrible time. So Louise, I'm going to hand it back over to you. And that way you would be able to teach people how to go about making and using the ThingLink for their own classroom purposes. Thanks so much.
Oh, thank you, Laurie. That was just fantastic to hear all about how you've been using ThingLink to create your curriculum structure for that week. And it's something that is bright, attractive, engaging, and has lots of hidden treasures inside. So some really nice concepts that you mentioned there. The first is that you've got this choice or differentiation with your custom icons that you've got there, going from the red and the blue, but also this represents that kind of how to go to buffet, which is universal design of learning, which is just fantastic, as well as the hello comments. And I really like the fact that you've got different types of media embedded there. The greetings from Mrs. Williams, which is an image of her talking. And then you've also got the audio embedded as well at the same time, which is just super. So do have a play with this ThingLink that Laurie's created so you can see the kinds of tags that have been added. And as always, do get in touch with us if you'd like to share an example, and we will keep sharing with you. But do join our community, which is on Twitter at thinglink_edu, or over on Facebook, and we have a group which is ThingLink Education. And we hope that's been helpful, and a big thank you to Laurie for sharing this fantastic example of a choice board. And we'll keep sharing them with you as we find them. So look forward to hearing from you, and we hope you've enjoyed that. So thank you very much, and thank you to Laurie.